Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope. Right, so this thing came into my head. We've all seen the poster, Unite, Unite the League, or Unite the Seven. It's kind of based on the samurai stuff, which is good stuff, the Seven Samurai. But it's all nice and cheerful and bright, and it can have, it looks like the Justice League members looking upwards to the sky, maybe to see Superman, maybe. Batman's focused straight on, maybe see the villain, he's concentrated. Right, anyway, fantastic. Must get the poster, get framed or something, but again, we're not all kids and we can't have these things on living room walls sometimes, So anyway, it's big poster, nice and colourful, people. It's nice and colourful because we had a hint in that when the previous film at Dawn of Justice. Anyway, what made me happy is I looked on one of my Facebook page here, and one of my friends, Real Dunbar, had found this post now, and this is what the families pulled out of Age of Ultron. Still excited for Black Panther and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 though. Anyway, please let me click onto that so I can see a wee bit better. Here we go. It goes on and saying, he says every year fans come up to him. Now this is probably going to a director or going to Kevin Feige, okay? Because that's all I've got on. It's famously pulled with Age of Ultron. Right. Anyway, he says every year fan comes up to him and asks him if this movie is when the MCU goes dark or takes a darker turn. He said, while the trailers may seem ominous or have a sense of impending doom, the movies do not have that feel and will not. He said he hoped people would catch on by now. There will be no giant dark turns in the MCU, where it then continues to head in that direction. The humour is in the DNA of the movies. There's no plans to change that. So I read that. It says every year fans come up to him and ask him if the movie is when the MCU goes dark or takes a dark turn. He said, while the trailers may seem ominous or have a sense of impending doom, the movies do not have that feel and will not, he said. He hoped people would catch on by now. There will be no giant dark turns in the MCU, where then continues... Why am I happy about that? Well, numerous of reasons, right? First of all, we have the Marvel Universe. There are a lot of posts on Facebook, a lot of are trying to, of the biased majority of these things against DC, and like everything should be light, cheerful, and funny, right? As you may have seen in my last video about Ragnarok. Okay, so, and everything's all got to be nice and cheerful, and let's have Thor giving a good hug to the Hulk. Do we want to see that in DC? No. Okay, maybe, yeah, okay, DC is going to go dark. It's going to go dark, maybe. It's had its dark moments. Man of Steel coming to Earth, he's trying to find his way, he's lost, he's not the Superman we all know. Then we get BVS, he's still trying to get the world to accept him, and Batman, he's like just totally going nutso, and then the shape, and then they find out, all's good in the world, and everything else, and things will make sense with the dream sequence and the nightmare and the Flash coming back from an alternative future, because that future won't happen. Okay, that future won't happen because Flash came back and he's got the old nod to Batman. Anyway, but we want diversity between Marvel films and DC. right? I don't want Marvel start copying in DC. I don't want them to go. I honestly can't see them going dark. Okay, they have got the UPG sort of frame of the Marvel universe. You've got Sony doing maybe occasionally a 15 or something like that. Talk about a Venom maybe being R-rated or something like that, right? So that and Deadpool, that's that universe. But when it comes to Marvel universe with movies with all the Avengers in it, it'll be daft for them to go dark because it just wouldn't suit the characters that you've watched in the last umpteen series of movies, right? But we've all now seen Batman and Superman at the lowest, right? They're down, they're everything else. So we've seen how they can go. We've seen how they can go dark. We are used to it. We are used to this world that they've created. So we don't, yeah, it may be kind of light, a wee bit lighter. It might have a few jokes, but that's because the team's getting together and people are accepting each other as who they are. Instead of Batman v Superman where they didn't accept each other, Batman was a wee bit dubious, which Batman always is in the Justice League books. He's always aware, and that's why he brought up the book, the Tower of Babel, which is all about Batman having a plan in place to bring down the Justice League in case they went bad. Okay? So that's why Batman is always kind of a wee bit thingy about Superman. Dream sequence, heart runs in Injustice game, So we need that sort of dark element. And by reading this, there is no way Marvel is going to come anywhere close to doing what DC can do. And that's what I love. That is the diversity that we need in films. We do not need people, and I'm talking to you DC fans out there as well that seem to have a problem with the tone of these films, right? You've had your cheesiness from the Christopher Reeve. Don't get me wrong, as I say, I love Christopher Reeve growing up watching him and stuff like that, but as I got older, I want something more gritty. Those films will always be there for the kiddies, okay? But now you have films that, when you kids grow up, they will appreciate it more, and these films will become classic. These films will stay with their parents. I'm already giving these 12, 15 certificates to young kids because I know deep down, they're more intelligent than we think they are, So anyway, and what else is happening? James Wang. Sorry about names, okay? I always forget the name, but I'll just call him Wang, okay? The director of Aquaman, anyway. He's came out and he's totally, debunked another rumour about, Dolph Lundgren's character in Aquaman, and before we've had debunks of the Batman. I love the fact that these directors are taking their time out to debunk all these posts. They're making use of the tweets, and it's helping us DC fans. It's helping me, the creator of Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, to keep people informed of what's actually true and what's actually not true. Okay, you could fill the whole Facebook with so many lies and then people start believing it. As I say, some of them are good. 4chan made a good wee synopsis about 5 or 10 different Batman movies coming out. It's a good idea. But then you get the other fans as well that want something else. We want to see a Blue Beetle movie. We want to see a Booster Gold movie. We want to see The Question. We want, there's so many. We want to see Hawkman. There's people looking at the trailers and the still pictures and they've seen is that Hawkman? Is that Hawkgirl? Is that Wonder Woman flying and everything else? We want diversity. Okay, yes, I love Batman. I love Superman. But let's explore the DC universe without having to just explore one side of it first. Let's take a wee trip to Kandak, where Shazam. Let's take a wee trip to Central City. Let's just explore a whole before we start concentrating in just the one wee area like Bloodhaven and Gotham. Okay, we get that in Gotham TV series. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go in space. Let's see the Green Lanterns. Let's see Lobo, so to speak. So, no, thank you, directors, for coming out and debunking all this stuff. What else is in the market? No, that's basically, that's it. Oh, somebody put me in touch with a website and working and said there's a guy, I'll look it up for you at some point soon, and he was talking about the many deaths of Superman and how when we think of the death of Superman, we just think of Doomsday, right? But then I've got a book in my collection where it's Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, and you can look it up. You can look this, Google up, and it's about that version of Superman. But this guy, I've been told, goes on about how he's been killed so many times before in the past histories, and it's really to resell comics, to reboost the interest. And if that's the case, I'm all for that. Let's kill Batman many times. Let's kill all the DC characters and then finish that arc off. And that's what I thought, something like, and if you've not read it, I would, if you've not read it, it's, what would they call it? It was like the New 52 way. I just felt that it gave a good ending to some of these, to those storylines of Batman and Flashpoint. Like I don't know, there was kind of, you get to a point in when you're reading, a comic of that sort of timeline, like the New 52, when they just finish it off, and that would be a nice place for Superman to retire to. And then once they've done that, let's bring him back and then start afresh and retell the origin in a different way and then change. So that's what happens in comics. That's what should happen in movies. You reinvent, and if it makes people interested in buying comics again, then do it. It's not a gimmick. It's just making sure that a character that's lasted for 75 years can carry on lasting for another 70 odd years. So let's not make a big debacle about, Doomsday being in it. There's many people that's probably killed. There was even, that Batman story with Grant Morrison? He'd done Batman R.I.P. Now that was a good way maybe to kill him there, but of course it didn't make sense when it led up to Final Crisis, because then he just came back and then you had to find some sort of comic that explained what happened between Batman R.I.P. and Final Crisis. It's again, I'm not big on Grant Morrison, but yeah, no, let's keep on reinventing them. Let's keep reinventing them in the movies. Let's have different versions from the TV to the movies. Let's have them in the comics. So, yep, that's all I had to say. Poster looks fantastic. There's some articles out there about Wonder Woman and how all these this rubbish that's out just now because of the ticket sales of BVS or Man of Steel, which is fantastic, right? Yeah, you can complain that you can moan that they could have done better, but let's look what they were going through, okay? There was a lot of critical response due to the cinema release, and then a lot of critical response to BVS, but it stayed at number one on the DV charts for a long, long time. People were buying it, people were invested in it. Wonder Woman, people invested in that. All women around the world should be invested in Wonder Woman. Well, then make them interested in the Justice League. So yeah, I'm being positive, and thank you for the directors, and thank you for that little bit of note that's saying that Marvel ain't going dark. Okay, I like the fact that DC has shaped this way of filming heroes so different from Marvel that we get this variety. So thank you, and be positive out there.